What's up, frauders? My name is Matt Gallo. I am the Grand Province Advisor for the New York City Province, and I'm an alumni of the College of Staten Island here in New York. I want to talk to you today about your health, your fitness, and your mindset a little bit. I own a company called Thrive. We are founded on the belief that to make a complete human being and to actually improve somebody's life, then you need to focus on three things: fitness, nutrition, and the mindset. Now, of course, we focus heavily on fitness because we own a gym, we have a gym, and we feel that it helps people in phenomenal ways. Staying physically fit keeps you accountable. Staying fit also carries over into how you view other things in your life. It may even change your relationships. It may even make you more confident. However, to truly get to somebody and have them understand how important fitness can be, we also have to work on the mindset aspect. And the other 23 hours of the day where you're not in the gym, we need to work on the nutrition, the habit building. If we have balance about all three of these things, then we might be a healthier person, we might have an improved quality of life, and you will be more successful. Not just in your fitness, in your workouts, but also as a person, also in your job. If you look at the most successful people in the world, it is very likely that they have a balance about all three of these pieces. Whether or not they're a priority, that's another story, but they do make time to focus on their fitness. They do make time to eat, and they probably eat the same stuff every day, and then they make time for their mental and emotional health, their mindset. I want to talk a little bit about 5 simple tools and simple things you can do right now so that this quarantine that we're in this challenging time isn't the worst thing ever, and maybe we can grow a little bit and become stronger afterward. So because things have gotten so weird over the last month or so, people have started to lose things like their day-to-day routine, their structure, what they used to do, maybe their jobs. So rule number 1, or step number 1, is going to be establish a routine. This is very simple. Most of you had a commute. Or maybe you had something that you did on the way to work, on the way to school, before class, before you started working. Some people already worked from home. What was your routine before that? I want you to take that time. Maybe you had a 30-minute commute. Replace it with fitness or something for your mindset. Reading, sitting alone, drinking coffee and staring out the window, going for a walk. Something that you guys can do every single day that is not boring you, that is keeping you accountable, and also positively affecting you and your goals. The better routine, or the better you are in your routine, the easier everything else will become. I like the idea of having daily bookends. So if your day starts here and your day ends here, these endpoints are exactly the same every day. So for me, I wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the first hour is usually some sort of stretching or moving around, and to just unwind and start my day, think about what's going to happen. At the end of my day, my end bookend, I go for a jog or a run. This is every day. It has been every day since this all started and a little bit before that. But I've always had something to keep me accountable and keep some structure to my day, and it keeps me focused because what I'm thinking about now is, all right, I have to get home and I have to do this, and then I'll have this time to get my run in. And then I have to go to bed and I have to wake up at a certain time so I could do my little workout or my shower and then get on that call and have some coffee with some friends. Simple things keep us focused throughout the rest of the day. Number 2, I want you to find something that is actually enjoyable for you. Now, if you don't like to run, don't go out and run every night. It's going to make you miserable. You'll probably be more anxious, and all throughout your day, you're going to do everything possible to avoid having time to run. So let's find something that you actually enjoy, whether it's maybe you have you had this habit prior where you started to, go to the gym at a certain time in the day and you did a certain routine or you followed a certain program. Stick to that program, maybe adapt it for home. If you were into something like CrossFit or martial arts, find a virtual class, because they're everywhere right now, and follow along with the workouts. These will help you just to stay on path, doing something you actually want to do. Now, I'll be totally honest, it's not the same as what it was when you're in the gym. And I'm dealing with this with my clients and my community right now. The workouts and the service that we provide is nowhere near the same of what we can do in person. However, it is keeping them accountable and keeping structure. And the better that we get at presenting that, the more they start to enjoy it. So find something you enjoy, stick to it. Number 3, start really small. If you have never worked out before, I'm not going to tell you to come in here day 1 and say, hey dude, let's go run 5 miles. Like, that's going to be it. No way. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate me. You're going to hate the person next to you for no reason, and nothing's going to work out for you. You're just going to become frustrated, maybe even injured. So I would say start with something small, a 10-minute, 15-minute workout that just gets you moving, sweating, feeling good about yourself, and then just move on with your day and forget about it. All right? As you build, you can add to that. You could find resources to help you. We'll be happy to help you. If you were already working out before this and you were the type of person that very easily motivated yourself, went to the gym and got a workout in, why don't you start trying to add in new things? Try some different things that you haven't done yet, because it keeps you learning, it keeps you inspired, and we can keep ourselves moving forward even if we can't do the things we used to. 4, be a leader. Leadership is something we talk about very often in the fraternity, and it's something that when you are 18, 19, 20, you should be thinking about what it actually means. Don't worry about how to execute leadership yet. Think about, what does leadership mean? What does being a leader actually mean? I realized recently what leadership was, and I've been studying and teaching and been a student of leadership for the last 15, 20 years. But recently I realized that it is standing up and being the person that someone needs you to be when they need it to happen. So day 1 of quarantine, we found out, hey, all gyms in New York City or New York State have to close, right? That was a 12-car collision on a highway that came in all toward me at once. And what did I do? I stood up proudly and said, okay, time to adapt. And I got on a video just like this and sent it out to all my clients, hundreds of people who at the time were thinking, what am I going to do tomorrow? Where am I going to go? Am I losing my job? I have people that work for me that were all scared. And I stood up and said, hey, 1, we're going to get through this together. We got you. Number 2, we're going to continue to provide as much value and service as we can to make sure you guys stay on track with what you wanted and what your goals were. So if your goal was just keep a routine, we're going to help you do that. If it was provide structure, we're going to help you do that. Hey, you can't afford our services anymore. Let's figure out a way for you to continue with us anyway. So that level of confidence is what leadership actually is. When someone needs you the most, you're the one there ready to answer the call. There's this idea of diffusion of responsibility. So it's really interesting. If you're walking around, your local town, your city, and you see someone attacking another person or going to rob somebody, whose responsibility is it to handle that situation? There's actually a law and a funny Seinfeld episode about this, the Good Samaritan Law. It is your responsibility, and not just to intervene or make something happen. Hey, you could call the police. That's you doing something. It's you taking ownership over the situation that you're currently in. So taking ownership is being a leader. Every time that you see something, you say something. Every time that you know you are capable of helping, you help. That is leadership. And how it relates to this right now is be the person that your family needs you to be, that your friends need you to be, that your husband or wife needs you to be. Be that person that you want to be. Don't let other things get in the way and things distract you from that, because right now and always, it is important for you to stand up and say, hey, I'm working on this. I want you to do it with me. Can you work out with me? Hey, it's 5 a.m. Get up. Let's do this. Let's go for a run. Hey, I'm going to make eggs today instead of have that breakfast microwavable sausage. Let's think about these things and how we impact other people. It also helps to keep you accountable a little bit. When you have someone that relies on you, you're way more likely to care and do it for yourself. Last, guys, is set goals. I love goal setting. I love the idea of making plans and having this big vision out in front of us. So let's make it really easy. I want you to do a 1-week goal, a 1-month goal, and a 1-year goal. Let's start with the year. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? Assuming that this is not going to change and you're still going to be stuck at home. How are you going to be? Who's going to be that person? Who are you going to be then? The 1-month goal, right? What can you do this month that will set you up for the next month, and then the next month, and then the next month, right? How are we getting to May 1st, June 1st, July 1st? 1-month goal. And then the week goal is the really simple one. I want to do something every day this week, which will get me closer and closer to that goal. These are micro goals, right? For example, we can do something like, I want to wake up at 7 a.m. every day this week. That's it. I didn't say what you have to do at 7 a.m. or, whether or not you have to be coherent. Just get yourself up, 7 a.m. Okay, habit done. Set another one. It could be push-ups, right? 10 push-ups every day as soon as you wake up or at some point throughout the day. 10 push-ups a day. Week 2 could be 20 push-ups a day. So you're going to do this every week. You can set a goal every single week. Look at your month goal. See if your weekly goal brought you closer to your monthly goal. And then at the end of the month, did that bring you closer to your yearly goal? And you can do this even when we're not in quarantine. All of these things still apply, whether or not we're staying home or we're out living our lives. Guys, you can follow me on Instagram. I think that's the best way to stay in touch and get some more content like this. I have it up here, Thrive Movement, SI Thrive. Take what I said today, use it, and see what happens in your life. See what changes can occur just by making these small little things, little adjustments. And I hope to do some more of these videos, maybe get a little more specific and dive deeper. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. Frauders, I love the fraternity.